name is John Paul.
And because I really struggle to say my first name, my name is Mr. Ahmed.
So Mr. Ahmed and myself are here to talk about our experiences with autism. And for myself, I suppose I'm coming from a father's perspective here. My son was developing slightly slower than the rest of our friends and family's children, so we decided to take him into the hospital to have a check, and they thought that it would be a good thing to see if he was autistic or not and go through the diagnosis process. At the time, I had no idea what autism even was, so of course I was stressed out. I had anxiety about the whole thing, but I was also optimistic that my son would be okay at the end of the day, because a lot of the symptoms and symptoms of the condition I also had. So when he did get the diagnosis that he was autistic, I thought once again he'd be fine. But he's now 9 years old, still non-verbal, and through the years we've been challenged at a lot of different points. But now that he's 9 years old, still non-verbal, I kind of get it. And I understand that his progression is not like a normal child of his age. It's slightly different, and he needs more support. So I'm there for him every day. His mother's there for him every day. His brothers and sisters are there for him every day, and all he gets is so much support. He's a happy guy, and he smiles so much, and that's all we really want. We want them to be comfortable in their own skin and to be free to do what they want.
Really doing a good job as a father.
Oh, thank you very much.
For myself, I've been stammering since the age of 4. So I've gone throughout my entire life. I still stammer. The first time I got support was when I was 19. So I went a lot of years without any kind of support.
Right.
I didn't get support from my parents because they didn't really seem to understand what stammering was. Mm-hmm. So they used to tell me off for stammering, and that's something I just couldn't stop myself from doing. So I did go through secondary school where there was times when I just didn't take part in lessons at all. It was only until I did GCSE drama, which is like one of the turning points when I just became quite confident. I even remember the first day when I did my GCSE drama, I wanted to drop it, so I spoke to my year manager, and she goes, "No, you're staying with it because you're going to benefit from it." So I just listened to it, and it came out to be my best subject, and I felt that made a massive difference. So I left school and I wanted to become a teacher. Unfortunately, at a teaching conference, I was told that I can't become I said that I might struggle to become a teacher because I'm a stammer. Of course, that did put me down for a bit, but that was the kind of person that that I thought no one would stop me from becoming what I...
Very determined.
Exactly. So I became a maths teacher at the school that I used to attend, which is Holt School in Birmingham in Lausanne. And so as soon as I became a teacher, the first thing that I did is I ran my own stammer support sessions where we work with pupils that stammer just like me, that struggle just like me. And so in this session we do a lot of fun things like drama play, interview techniques, and just basic things like how can you say your name, or what ways can you go around it to get to it. And I'm just trying to teach them the small techniques that I'm using, so just so that they can get the support that I probably didn't get as much, really.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's really...
Sounds amazing. Well, back to autism. I was recently diagnosed with Asperger's myself, which is a type of autism. It's, I suppose, high-functioning autism. And my son's autism is actually classic. So he's on the other side of the spectrum to myself. But we have so many similarities that, we get on like a house on fire. So, again, it's all about, for me, making him confident, making him happy in himself, and making sure that he's able to integrate in mainstream circles as well as autistic provisions, So he's doing brilliantly. I'm more optimistic about his future, and I'm extremely happy with his progress. So I'm happy all round. Yes, awesome.